Welcome to Filters Off, where we cut through the noise and talk about the real challenges facing digital advertising. I'm Bharath, and I'm today at AdTech Delhi talking to the brilliant minds in the digital advertising industry, talking about brand safety, digital transparency, and ad fraud. Let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome back. We have Vikram Singh, Head of Digital from ITC Hotels. Welcome Vikram to Filters Off.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Same here. Let's start right away without any further ado. The first section is a very fun, quick fire warm-up session. Let's start.
Yep.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when I say coffee?
My lifeline.
Binge watching.
Wastage of time.
Okay. Monday.
Hectic.
Right. Brand safety.
Important.
Memes.
Fun.
Okay. Wi-Fi.
Again, lifeline.
Lifeline. Ad fraud.
Very relevant today. So, yeah.
Right. Clickbait.
Avoid.
AdTech.
I've been here for last 10 years. So, great.
Okay, superb. So that's the section. The next section is a fun rapid fire quiz section. Which company aired the first ever banner ad in 1994? Nike, AT&T, Nokia.
AT&T.
Okay. Which of these is not an ad fraud technique? A/B testing, click injection, pixel stuffing.
Pixel stuffing.
Okay. Which of these is an ad fraud technique?
Okay.
Cost per acquisition, click farms, return
Click
on
farms.
ads. Yes. Okay. Next question. What does DSP stand for in programmatic advertising? Is it digital sales performance, data serving protocol, demand side platform?
Demand side platform.
Okay. Next question. Which type of digital ad fraud costs advertisers the most amount of money as per research? Is it domain spoofing, click injection, pixel stuffing?
Click injection.
Okay. What does IVT stand for in fraud detection? Is it impression verification tool, interactive viewability test, invalid traffic?
The third one.
Third one. Okay. Which of these is not a form of ad fraud? Is it contextual targeting, click spamming, device spoofing?
Contextual targeting.
Okay. What does MMP stand for in mobile marketing? Is it media marketing platform, mobile measurement partner, multi-channel media partner?
Wow. What is the second one?
Mobile measurement partner.
I'll go with that.
Okay. Last two questions. Which ad format has the highest fraud rates as per research? Social media ads, video ads, or display banners?
Display banners.
Okay. Last question. What does the term SIVT stand for in ad fraud? Sophisticated invalid traffic, systematic impression validation tool, or smart interactive video tracking?
First one.
All right. Thank you. So that's this section. The next section is a hot takes. Ready for the first question?
Yeah.
All right. Brand safety. Is it a real necessity or just a tick box exercise today?
I think brand safety is very, very important today because the way digital has evolved, the way your budgets have evolving. Brand safety is one of the most important parameters whenever you're running any ad campaign for your brand. As a marketer, it is very important for you to make sure that there is a certain level of brand safety that you are maintaining, whether it is through a manual check or through a tool that you can use. But you can't avoid brand safety in today's world.
Right. Thank you so much. That's very true. The second question is, are we measuring the wrong things in digital advertising today?
The answer could be a yes or a no also, because there are few parameters that you always have to measure no matter what. By default, whenever somebody talks about a digital campaign, the first parameter people wants to check is ROI, which to me is not the actual truth of the success of a campaign. ROI is important, but there are a lot of other parameters that you have to check as a marketer, which starts from your traffic to your CTRs to your how many views you're getting, how many sort of impressions you're getting on your ads. And of course, you have to make sure that whatever targeting that you're setting, are you actually getting that kind of audience also on your through those ad platforms to your platform or not. So I think that is something that people miss out. They do look at these parameters, but they don't know if the targeting behind that is the one that you're kind of looking for your campaign.
Right, that's also very true. Last question is, ad fraud is an invisible problem until something goes wrong. Should ad brands be doing more?
Yeah, I think that's the situation with most of the things that when something goes wrong, then you try to find the answer for that problem. It's a preventive method. So if you're able to do this proactively, great. But most of the brands, I think, once they fall into a certain problem, that is when they try to find a solution for ad frauds. I think one of the biggest thing is the first point where brand safety is very important. At the same time, if you're able to predict ad frauds well in advance, you can also save a lot of your advertising money that you're spending. So I would say we should focus on that, but more proactively rather than more reactively.
Yeah, I think it's more of an afterthought in today's world.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Next is a live poll. So we are asking all our guests about what they think about this question. If you could remove one problem from digital advertising forever, what would it be? Your options are ad fraud, attribution, or ad creative issues.
Wow. Ad fraud for sure, if it can happen. Between the three, I think ad fraud is more.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the most frustrating thing about digital ads today? Seeing the same ad 100 times in a row, clicking an ad by mistake, or watching an ad before a YouTube video?
First one. YouTube I can still avoid by becoming a premium member, but most of the time I end up seeing the same ad more than 10-15 times. The moment I interact with that ad, then chances of that ad coming to me several times for the next 3 or 4 days is very high.
Yes.
So I think that's definitely a problem to solve.
All right. What's the most misleading phrase in digital advertising today? Is it guaranteed reach and engagement, AI-powered optimization, or brand safe inventory?
All three of them actually, but I'll go with probably the AI one, which is the more buzzword.
Right. Okay. All right. The fourth question: what's the biggest mistake advertisers make today? Is it trusting publishers' reported data blindly, running too many creatives, or not bidding aggressively enough?
I think the first one.
Trusting
publisher blindly.
Yeah. Okay. What percentage of online ads are estimated to be seen by bots instead of humans, according to you? 30 to 40%, 10 to 15%, or 50 to 60%? No stress.
20 to 30%.
Okay. Okay. What percentage of all ad clicks are estimated to be fraudulent? 20 to 30%, 5 to 10%, or 40 to 50%?
In today's time, I think around 20 to 30% could be in that zone.
All right. Which of these is the biggest red flag for a digital ad campaign as per you? CTR of 20%.
CTR of 20%
on a display ad.
Yeah,
Okay. What's the most misleading performance metrics? Viewability rate, brand recall surveys, or video completion rate?
Somewhere all three of them, but second one.
Brand recall.
Brand recall. Yeah.
All right. Last question. What percentage of ads are never seen by a human, according to you? 40 to 50%, 10 to 20%, or 60 to 70%?
20 to 30%, 10 to 20%.
10 to 20%. All right. Almost last section now. So this section is fun. Explain like I am a 5-year-old kid and you will be taking on one topic. So Vikram, explain contextual targeting to a 5-year-old. I am the 5-year-old.
Great. So contextual targeting if you're a 5-year-old. So contextual targeting, basically if you like a certain kind of a product or a certain kind of, you have interest of, let's say, sports. Within sports, you are interested to, let's say, play football. Or let's say if you like Messi. So contextual targeting basically will mean that whatever you like as a personality, as an individual, the ad will be somewhere relevant to that kind of personality. You have to make sure that the platform that we are targeting is similar to your interest and your likes. So my ad will come on a platform where there is more football content or where there is more relevant information about Messi, for example, because I know you might be reading about Messi over there, and my ad can be displayed to you.
Right.
That's how you will be more relevant as an audience for me. For me, it is easier to understand you as a person enjoys watching football. Messi is you're fan of Messi. Let me try to target people who are who plays football, who enjoys watching football, and who are also fan of Messi, and maybe not Ronaldo. So that's the way you can contextualize your ads and targeting. One part is targeting, second part is the content. Now the content can also be contextual in this case.
Right.
I can show you content which is more relevant from a football audience perspective versus, let's say, talking to you about food. Talking about food on a football channel may not be very relevant, although of course healthy food can still fall into that zone, but it will help you to understand the kind of person that you want to target in a more broader way.
Yeah, you're right. Final takeaway section. We're almost done. If there's one thing advertisers should focus on in 2025, what would it be?
So I think being more ethical and more responsible about how you spend your money and what is the final outcome that you want from your ad campaign. I think you need to be very, very clear about the outcome of your campaigns. Don't fall into the trap of because the competition is doing this, hence I also need to do this. You need to understand your objectives, your business goals, and then build the layer of marketing on top of that. There could be a lot of trends, but today everybody is talking about AI, everybody is talking about bots, voice assistants, stuff like this. But understand your business needs and then start to scale up as you move forward. That's the way I will look at the trend for upcoming year.
Right. That was an insightful take, Vikram. Thank you so much for joining us on Filters Off.
Thank you so much.
It was great having you here.
Same here. Nice
you.
to meet you.
Follow us for more insights, and we'll be back with another episode soon.